Did it work? It did work. Hey, everybody. We are live. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Launchpad. 8-bit rocket vibes. Yeah, we are so glad to have you here with us. I have with me, as always, Trevor Blades. How's it going, Blades? Thanks for joining us. Build the memes and they will come. Yes, we are here to build memes. That's what this is about. Ooh, which reminds me. Well, I'll deal with that in a minute. I'll have to switch us back to local host memes because right now we're on production memes. That's a thing I never thought I'd say, but here I am saying it. Production memes. Yes. Pretty wild. Pretty wild world. Jokes. Yeah. It's pretty interesting to be here. Oh no, do I not have it on this screen? Oh, party foul.
Oh no.
I don't have memes here. Let me fix that, everyone. This has to be rectified.
That's a problem.
It really is. Because I just ran it to like show it off and then nothing happened, you know? It's like, nice letdown. You know what that deserves?
Yes.
You got it. That's what it deserves. Blades and I took part of a GraphQL panel, GraphQL and React panel today. It was a lot of fun. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Yeah. Thank you so much for hosting that, Kurt. It was wonderful.
It was a blast, but you have no idea the amount of restraint to not break out the soundboard during the panel that I had to exercise.
It's like muscle memory now.
It is now. It really is. Oh man, I didn't switch us over. Party foul. So I've just switched us over. Now the only thing that has changed is that we should have memes.
Okay.
Hey, production memes. Sorry about that, folks.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's funny because it's a really good segue kind of into what we're going to do today, which is we're going to build, we're going to finish up the work on this meme integration. So the way that works, what you just saw, I chatted a message and then we got a meme on screen. It's very cool. But what happens is that chat message is delivered to a server that is also running a GraphQL server, and the subscription carries that down to the client. And I'm using a browser source in OBS, and boom, that's how we do it. We get memes. We bring you the memes, the whooshes, and the bops. We're the one-stop shop for, I don't know, sounds and memes, I guess. Sure, cool.
One-stop bop shop.
One-stop bop shop. I love it. Someone make a sticker, please. Whoa.
I think that's you, man.
Why does the first one always go like bop, or is that just for me?
I don't know.
Does it do that for everyone?
I don't hear. I only hear it when I unmute the stream. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but.
So, I'm planning on updating that command to just anytime it gets bop, whoosh, or zap, like in text, it will do it. It will send the sound. Because then you could just type like bop, 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 whoosh, whoosh, zap, bop, whoosh, and it would like play all of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, cool. You're getting clean bops. All right, clean bops. Oh, there's a real opportunity. I'm going to date myself for some bop in here. Every once in a while, if you do the bop command, instead of getting bop, you'll get greeted with bop from, what is that?
No way.
Come on.
Really?
No, but I'm going to add it. That's
okay.
Yeah. For whatever that band is, I can't remember. They were like the something brothers, I think they were called. Hanson Brothers. Yes, Hanson Brothers. So that is what's going to happen. So be prepared, folks. That's why we do this. This is why we're here. So we've actually gone through quite a bit of like the infrastructure, as you can see. We've got the streams working. What we were thinking about today is, the memes working. What we were thinking about today is like, yeah, cool. It like pops up right in the middle. But we thought it might be fun to like have it kind of pop up in a random spot and kind of float like a little bubble and then disappear. That seems pretty neat, right? What do you think? Do you think this is, are you into it?
Yes.
Hello.
I'm into it.
Sup, Cole? And thanks everyone for being in chat and joining us. We'd love to see you. We'd love to have you here. Okay, so what do you think? Should we dive in and try this? Oh, and also, I'm not hearing the sound when
The
we...
meme sound?
Yeah, I'm not hearing a meme sound. So that's the other thing we have to
Let's try
figure
again.
out.
Meme.
Oh, but I'm not seeing... oh, I wonder if... Hang on, I might have to change some configuration here because I'm not seeing the
Yeah.
audio show up for it. Control audio via OBS. Okay, but do I have it muted accidentally? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done?
Cole, we're using framer motion to do the animation, actually.
Yep.
So
Oh,
it's all, it's not using Canvas, it's just using JavaScript.
yeah. Tell me how the meme
Regular.
overlay was accidentally muted and hidden. So, let me transition us over. And we
Okay.
should be able to hear it now, and also we're in the code base. So twofer,
All right.
little twofer. So if anybody wants to meme it out, go ahead and give that a shot, and we'll see if it works.
Cool.
Oh, if you're
What's
not,
going on?
oh, yeah. All right, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just cleaning up the audio inputs now, making sure I hide all the ones that are not actually being used. Okay, cool. Yay, he did it. Oh, thank you, everyone. Please, thank you. No, really, really, you're too kind. Okay, all right, all right. So let's see, what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about how this, I guess, works. Maybe should we just do a quick run through of what we've got going on, and then we'll dive into it? All right. So chat messages come in here to chat.js in our little server application. We have like some commands. Sometimes that could be generate meme. Right now we have 3 templates: To the Stars, Screamcat, and Groin Shot. Groin Shot's actually a GIF, but it takes a long time to generate. So let me try one to see if this is still working. Groin Shot and be like, is it Friday yet? All right, so that should appear at some point in time throughout our talking. So yeah, so then what happens is we build this response and we send it down to the clients through a GraphQL subscription. So I'll save you kind of that part, except to say that we get these subscriptions. We just subscribe to it, and then we're feeding that into our overlay for our memes. Yes, and then this is where the magic is kind of happening. So in theory, we should get a sound now that I've turned the sound back on. And secondly, we should get a meme at some point. It hasn't shown up. It hasn't shown up, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. But yeah, it takes a long time to generate them GIFs, apparently. But shout out to Cloudinary for making it even possible. Okay, so what are we doing now? Oh, yeah. So right now it just pops up center. It shows up, right in the middle of the screen, and then just kind of zooms back out, which is still sweet. But I thought it'd be a little more fun to make it random, right? So it's not in the same place every time. It pops up, floats around, and is gone. And so we're using framer motion to accomplish this. Let's take a look at how it works. So we have our element, our image, wrapped in a Screamcat went through, no problem.
And we got the audio too.
Oh, nice! It went through. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
This sounds like a little drop in the bucket.
That's awesome.
It was a lot less wet than before.
Oh, it got so wet. I should have saved those sounds. I should have added that one to my soundboard, but I did get this one. So we got that going for us.
That's a staple.
Yeah, it is a staple. Yeah, it was recommended by Peggy. She was like, "You got to get DJ air horn." I was like, "Yeah, that's true." And then this one is kind of becoming my personal favorite.
Yikes! Where's that from? Sounds like it's from a cartoon or something.
It's like from some anime.
Okay. Amazing.
Okay. Yeah, it is amazing. It's probably too much fun. Someone should probably take it away from me, but I won't let you. You'll have to pry it out of my dead hand. Hey.
Leave it to Peggy to suggest the DJ sounds.
I don't know what a Wilhelm scream is, but yes, I can get it, and
Oh,
yes,
dude,
I'll add it.
it's yeah. The Wilhelm scream is a commonly used sound effect used in tons and tons of movies. It's kind of like
The standard
I
scream sound effect, like
yeah,
that.
kind of. It's like when somebody
Yeah.
it's like ah! Or something like that, but it's like
Oh,
used
okay.
all over the place. It's kind of like a filmmaker Easter egg when somebody like blows up a car with a bad guy in it. They
Yeah.
put in the will scream and they push the bad guy off the cliff or something like that.
Okay.
If you check out the video that Brandon linked, you can there it is. I actually did. I'm surprised. I actually did it pretty spot on from memory.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Yes, I love it. All right, cool. How do I get rid of? There we go. Boop.
But
Ready to
it's
collaborate?
been used in movies for
Yeah,
like a century.
for a long time. That's cool. That's awesome.
Hmm.
I love it. Learn something new, everyone. My leg. Oh yes. Oh, I should also get like the Austin Powers one when the person goes down the chair where they're like slowly dying after he like drops them through the floor. Does anyone remember that or no? Like
Oh.
my legs are broken. I'm still alive down here. It's supposed to be like an evil villain, like instant drop die
Oh.
thing, but like, he's like and
They're still alive at the bottom.
yeah, and he's like trying to talk and be all evil, and then the person's just like, "Is anyone still up there?"
That
Okay.
reminds me of the scene in Monty Python, the Bring Out Your Dead scene, where he gets launched
Yeah,
out of the car. And he's like, "I'm not dead yet."
I'm still alive.
Oh, don't worry, he won't be very long. I think I'm getting better.
Yes, like that. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, so then what we've got going on here is, yeah, Animate Presence. So this is a wrapper that we put around the element so that we can do these cool exit transition. This just lets framer motion know that we care about the presence of the object, like we think it might come in and out of the DOM. Like this is really neat and even more beneficial when you're dealing with lists of items because it can like do like cool like animations where it just like moves the other items up for you really smoothly. You could have like your own custom animations, like maybe it slides out or like disappears or like gets real big and then is gone. The world's your oyster. When it comes to that, it's as whatever you can do with scale, opacity, and transform, right? It's kind of what it breaks down to. Yeah, and so what we are doing is we take our image and our initial is that right now we're just setting it like scale 0, opacity 0. And then we're animating to opacity 1, scale 1. And then we're just going to exit. So this is when essentially it leaves the DOM. So when this no longer becomes a true statement and we end up with null here, we're going to get this exit transition before this image gets removed from like our React tree, our render tree or whatever. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, and so that's kind of how that works, right? And then we want to just change it. So like we want to make it a little more random as far as like where it shows up. So maybe we could like set like transform on it for like positioning. Does that make sense? You think that's the best way? Ooh, Svagani, thank you for the follow. Svagani, Svagani, Svagani. What do you think? S vegan I?
We'll go Sfagani.
I like that.
Gwen
Sounds cool.
Sfagani.
I see what you did there. Oh, I need a dudum sound. Missed opportunity.
That's okay.
All right. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get there. Hey. Okay, so let's see. What do we got going on here? So yeah, I guess the first thing is let's get it to show up in random places. Seems Like a good first
Okay.
step, right?
Yeah. So right
Okay.
now, how is it?
I think
Is
it's
it?
just
Oh
it's
yeah,
because of
we got
flex.
center line right there.
Yeah.
So I guess what we could do is just make it positioned using absolute positioning, right?
We could. So we get into some things like we're gonna want to track the size of the image. See you later, Xander. Thanks for dropping in. Always a pleasure to have you. Um, yeah. So the issue that we face there is like, do we want to get into the world? Do we even care? Like we want to set like a bounding box because like if an image is too tall or too wide, like part of it might be off
Yep.
the screen. So I think it's like it starts within a particular bounding box. But yeah, we could switch to like relative and then position
Mhm.
absolute for the thing, or we could probably do this with CSS transforms
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, right. I
easily.
got you now. When you mentioned transform earlier, I was thinking about it from an absolute position standpoint, but this is actually kind of good. Like we start centered,
Yeah.
and then we randomize the offset.
Exactly. And it's just going to be a little bit
Yeah.
on the X or Y, and who knows what you'll end up with, but within a box from the center. So we never get too close to the edge.
Mhm.
And we know
Yeah.
the dimensions, like it's 1920 by 1080. Like that's hard coded. That's the also the one of the cool things about like making these layouts and overlays and stuff is that we're not like worried about responsive design or like having to programmatically figure out the width of the screen. Like we can know because the base canvas that I'm using in OBS is 1920 by 1080. If we just make it
Mhm.
full size, it's guaranteed to be 1920 by 1080. So that helps. It
Yeah, it's
helps
a
quite a
luxury
lot.
for sure.
It is a luxury, and we know it's Chrome. Like it's running WebKit
Mhm.
or
So,
Chromium. I mean, oops.
yeah, so based on that, we can we can say like the amount of offset that we give it to make it feel random
Yes.
uh doesn't need to be a lot. Like,
No.
well, we can make it well, let's just think about this. If we have 1920 by 1080, that means that in if we start at the center, we have uh 960 pixels to the left, 960 pixels to the right,
To the edge.
until we hit the edge. I think we could like have that. We could say, what is it,
Not,
480?
for it was
480 is
960 in half. Yeah. So
960 divided by 2 is
480.
480.
Yeah.
So we could say like we have 480 pixels of
Yeah.
wiggle room to the left and right,
Wiggle,
and
wiggle,
then
wiggle, 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 wiggle.
1080
Sorry.
divided by 2 is 520. No, 540 divided by 2 again to figure out our vertical wiggle room would be 540 divided by 2
Yeah.
is 270. So we'd have like 480 pixels left and right, 270 pixels up and down,
Yeah.
and just have those numbers be randomized when it shows up on screen.
By George, I think you're on to something.
Okay,
I love it.
I'm gonna
I think
make
we
a
should
little
do it.
note so I don't forget those maths.
I love it.
Oh, too kind. Wow, our studio audience is really active today, aren't they?
Seriously, y'all, thank you so much for joining us live. There's a crowd of people in my house.
Yeah,
They're all
COVID
social
began.
distancing, yeah, and wearing masks.
Oh,
Ah, that's hilarious. Okay, all right. Um, let's see. What are we doing? What were we doing? I got sidetracked. Oh, I'm gonna flip
um,
myself. It's gonna get weird because my video is gonna flip real quick. But I was
oh,
like backwards. I fixed
what's
it.
going on?
I don't know if anyone caught that, but like the mic is on the other side now. But it was backwards. It was like long. It's a long story, but it's fixed. Yay!
How did you rearrange your room so fast? That is
I
mind blowing.
I moved the mic during the transition,
Yeah,
and
and all
and
this thing behind you too.
and oh yeah, rearranged. I
That's
did
fast.
add that stuff yesterday though. That is back there. The old
Oh yeah.
background. Yeah.
Right, right. You used to have like a shelf with all of the little figures on it, right?
Yeah, so I had that there, and then I just had two random like tables that we acquired so that I could like have some kind of
Quiet.
background.
Eh?
Yeah,
That
acquired.
sounds ominous.
It's not ominous. It's that we acquired them through barter and trade as opposed to like going to a store and purchasing. When I say acquired, I'm thinking of like items like in a game, you know? It's like I have acquired end table.
Yeah, dude, I used to back in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I used to break into people's houses and acquire all of the fruit from their tables. And then I'd go
Exactly.
I'd go and perform some alchemy on their apples and potatoes.
Would you really?
Yeah, man, making potions and stuff.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Then I'd sell those to a vendor in the
On
game,
the
make a bunch of
market?
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cycle continues.
Yeah.
I was a medieval capitalist.
Yeah. I'm reading this
Well,
really.
I'm
Yeah.
stealing food literally off of people's tables.
That's.
But, um,
Yeah, I'm reading a web comic or like manga uh, called Solo Leveling. That's like pretty cool, and it's like a lot of stuff like that, like getting items, selling them on a market to make like money in the real world. It's pretty neat. Why
oh,
are we using Next? Sorry, I missed what we were using. Oh, are we using Next? Sorry, Brandon, I'm just seeing that. No, we're actually not using Next. So that's a good question. Actually, Demetrius Clark, Dom, is working on basically like a open source, like a little bit more generic version of this, like using React and Graph or just React overlays to kind of control your layout on your stream. But we are using Create React app, or so just like a React app on the client and SPA. We could have used like Gatsby as well or anything like that. Would also have worked. Or Next, you could do this with Next as well. But that's just what we have. And then for the server, we have Apollo server. So our project is really broken up into these two things. So the client gets deployed to Netlify and the server gets deployed to render.com. And so then our GraphQL server is connected to the client, and that's how we're getting subscriptions and queries for things. So actually, looking at the stream right now, where it has like Launchpad and then the show title and then blades in my Twitter
Twiddle.
handles. And like all that stuff, the upcoming streams, that's all GraphQL queries to an API, and then it renders it in good old JavaScript and HTML and CSS and all that fun stuff. So opens up a lot of cool doors for us programmers to make our stream layouts very like interactive and kind of hands off, because I struggle a lot working with like Twitch Studio and OBS and stuff to design like really supercharged layouts like this. Like it's hard to line everything up and get all the layers in place. So it's easier to update. Like now when I change something, I go and change the base scene component. Like if I want a new theme, and it will all just update. So it's cool. Very convenient. Yeah, sorry, a little derailment, but I like this. I see where you're going with this already. Yeah, so we could do something like this, like translate off. Do you want to see what this does, and then we can like figure out what's the way we
Yeah,
randomize it?
let's see it. Let's see. This kind of represents
The
the
bounds.
extremes that we just like talked about. Let's see if these extremes
Hold up.
are something we can work with, or if we need to adjust. Are you on it?
Yeah, I'm
The
actually doing one right now. I was just trying to think of something catchy to say. Now I'm on the spot. I'm gonna roll my developer D20, and it says it works locally.
You have a developer die?
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I have a D20 and it has a bunch of things on it. So like then someone asks me for
Whoa.
an update, I roll it and I'm like, try it now. And then I roll it and it's like,
Neat.
oh, I'm sorry, my wrist hurts. I'm gonna have to get back to this. I gotta take a little break. My wrist hurts.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get me one of those.
Can't reproduce. Close issue. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Absolutely love it. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, did we do this? Did I do it? I missed the meme.
It didn't look like it was offset at all, actually.
Are we doing transform properly? Oh, this needs to be moved into initial, I would think.
Oh,
Oh, maybe
yeah.
not. Well, yeah, no, you're right. You should be able to leave that there. I'm sorry. I digress.
I mean, do you think that it does this? Like, it probably does scale using transform, right?
Yeah, but that shouldn't matter because our transform is different. Doesn't transform take like an array in the CSS property, or am I?
No,
Nope. So it looks just like
this
this, eh?
should this should do it. Yeah, you can open up any like any web page in Chrome Inspector and try writing one of
Do
these
it.
tools on an L.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh,
Transform.
oh, I'm so silly. We're not pointed at localhost. We have to run this. Like,
Oh,
oh,
I
hello.
see.
All right, maybe we should start this. Might be.
Okay,
Might be.
no worries.
Oh, I am so
And
digging this
I'm just
theme.
looking at this thing. I'm thinking, hmm.
What do you mean this site can't be reached? How dare you?
Hmm.
And also, I'm thinking I can actually load up memes here and we can like test this out. Instead of trying to load it locally and like messing up OBS. Does that make sense? Because like if you do a meme here, it should pop up because this is the same route,
Sure, yeah.
just loaded
Let's-
locally.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
So that should be up and to the right, right?
Yeah, but oh, you know what? Because of production, it's still gonna show up. I'm just gonna switch it. That's yucky. All right, let me switch it real
Okay.
quick. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I forgot that. Oh, I could just hide that one. Duh. Hang on.
Cool.
And boom. All right, now we're good.
Shaboopy.
Shaboopy. Oh,
Um,
that's a sound I need.
is-
Shaboopy.
Is this on a local port? Oh, port 3000.
Oh
right?
yeah, 3000/memes should
Nice.
get you there. Yeah.
Slash memes. Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Boom. It's dead center still
So
though.
again, yeah, no transform. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just I'm inspecting the element in Chrome and trying to figure out. Yeah, so it actually does apply a transform
That's
inline style.
that's
on the
overriding it.
image. So let's just look at this one more time. I have to be quick. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's applying a transform style inline, which
Overwrites ours.
it. I'm thinking that maybe we can just say here, like in initial, can we say translate?
Yeah.
Does it use the same syntax?
That's
Or
I
how does
don't
this
know.
work?
That's a good question. We have to go
All
look.
right, let's check out the docs on this.
Yeah. Okay. So framer motion.
Motion.
And that's initial.
How to trans. I really want to. I'm so excited to use framer motion more.
It's really nice. I've been enjoying it. But I gotta find this like. Oh, okay.
I think it's just an array.
Well, I'm seeing like for initial, they're putting like rotate. Oh, it's really weird. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Oh, do you see what I see? Let me blow it up.
We'll see.
Like this is interesting. So here's rotate, but like what would that be for translate? Like it looks like.
Whoa. Oh, okay. So what they're doing there in the initial is setting CSS variables,
Oh. Oh. Oops.
and they apply those styles within the.
Oh, got it. That's
kind of
cool.
interesting, but
Not
I
helpful.
have a feeling here. Not the most
Yeah,
helpful,
yeah.
no.
Oh, here we go.
But
Oh, that's a template. I think it's
see
the
this
string.
use transform.
I think. Use transform. Interesting.
I mean, like, why would scale just be a number?
Yeah, it doesn't make
You know,
sense.
like I would expect it to be translate then. I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna friggin' YOLO right
It
here.
looks like you can do the properties because they have rotate 360. So I would put like transform and then like I don't know an
But
array.
rotate is a transform function,
Oh,
just like scale is.
oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
here's what I'm gonna try doing this.
Let me
I
flip
did
over.
scale 0, and I'm just gonna supply
Yeah.
an array for translate. You know, and we'll see if
Maybe it'll
see
at least
how
break or something, and then we can.
right I am. Yeah. Um, on my stream yesterday, somebody in chat mentioned this like very relatable developer thing where um, it's like we get excited when things break differently than they broke before.
Yes.
It's like things still broken, but it's breaking differently this time. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like just as good as unsubscribe is not a function.
Oh snap.
What is going on here?
Push
Is
stop
this
client.
because
I went to reload and then broke. My hook is broken. It's saying.
okay, let's try again.
Just reloading. Yeah.
Maybe.
That was
Let's
interesting.
see.
Nope.
No, unsubscribe is not a function again.
Oh, I wonder if this is. Well, I think the component
This is
might be
because
breaking, but I feel like it's not cleaning up properly. That's what's happening. So it's saying that within memes, within that hook, unsubscribe here is not a function. And I think that's right. I think it's this is actually called it's like off of this. Unsubscribe is on the thing. Whatever. Let's just
so do we just do this?
oh yeah, let's try that. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
great idea. But that means I
Why
need
was
to
it
fix
not
that everywhere.
breaking before?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe because the component hadn't like
Oh, it would
exited the
unmount.
DOM, yeah, and unmounted. We've
In that
always
case,
just
all your
closed
fault.
the page, you know?
Okay, so we got an error. Cannot read property default of undefined. Style fire. This is got to do with frame of motion. This is because I
Boom.
probably defined the thing incorrectly. Or could it be that I didn't supply like translate property to the other ones here? Oh, here we go. If you just hover over translate in your VS Code,
Hey,
you get a
string
tooltip. So
number.
translate
Yeah.
CSS property.
Okay.
So translate.
Wait, so I'm still very confused. It's a string?
So maybe, yeah. I'm
Maybe you
thinking that
could do
maybe I should.
translate X and translate Y as individual numbers.
Yeah, let's try that. Translate X.
Let's
I'm
see
gonna
if
hover over
that.
that.
Yeah, yeah, okay, it exists.
It's like a thing. Okay. 480. Translate Y to 70, and now we go.
Go, go, go.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Ha ha ha. I
Let's try
got
this
you. Oh, you
again.
got it? Hey, look at
Hey.
that. All right. So it worked. But also, that would have fit within the bounds, I think, except that two things. It's going from the top left corner. So this is a portrait image. So I think it pushed it too far below. But the side makes sense because I had the thing open. Now this is 1920 by 1080. So if we run it again, horizontally, I think we'll be okay. Vertically, we're not okay.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess what we actually want to do, we want the like the height of these. We want the height of these Kyle, if you post, it'll pop up in the browser that Kurt's sharing, but we've disabled the overlay for now while we're working on this.
Yeah, but that's fine. I don't
What
care
we
if it shows
really,
up in the browser. Like, have at it. Like, if you, yeah.
what we really want is like to know what the height and width of these images are going to be
Yeah.
ahead of time, because then it makes the maximum offset part easier to calculate. Like, it's like height of the frame minus the height of the image gives you the amount of total space on the top and bottom
Yep.
that you can move it.
Yeah.
But we don't really know that.
Well, but
We're
we
given the
do.
image.
Yeah, we would have that info because we wait until the image is loaded, so we could probably put it in state and reference it there.
Oh, snaps. Yeah, you're right. So image on load. We set the current to the meme. Maybe we also just set maybe current.
Let me jump back in there and follow you.
Has meme.url.
Shaboopy.
Yeah, so this current value is an object in the first place, right? So are you following me here?
I certainly am. So
Okay.
here we can set,
So,
yeah, we should probably set the
what I'm
dimensions
curious-
before we set current though.
Yeah. Let's see. How do we get an image's dimensions?
I think you just say width and height.
Okay, I'm just gonna be console logging this out so I can see what we have to work with.
Let me get that open. Oh geez, I broke it. Oh, whoa. Why did you open, what did I do? Well, whatever. Oh, it console logged the wrong window. Yikes.
The wrong window.
Yeah, it must have focused. I brought up Chrome, but it focused the chat little pop-out window I have for Twitch and gave me dev tools for Twitch.
I see.
So I don't know what you got in the console. I missed it. I
didn't see anything in the console.
Oh, I don't either. Oh wait, is it not saved? Yeah.
Oh,
hate that.
Oh, maybe that's what's going on?
Yeah, it wasn't saved.
All right, let's try again.
There we go.
So 800 width by 1067 height.
And just
It doesn't give us a lot of wiggle room, does it?
No, it does not give us much wiggle room at all.
But we're actually resizing the image to 600 width. So we actually want to scale this 1067 down by some factor. Here's my little plan. If you follow me in VS Code and please interrupt if you think that this plan is a silly one.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is define a variable out here called like image width, or you know what we can say is like image max width.
Okay.
Width is 600. Okay.
All right.
And this is what we're gonna use in our CSS thing down here.
Is it really just that we want the longest, the highest side to be a max of 600? Like if it's a portrait and the width is 600, isn't that going to make it like super tall? Like, because right now we're setting the width to 600, which is what I think is making it so big because.
Well, we're scaling it down.
Oh, we actually are. Yeah, you're right.
But I see what you're getting at. Like, do we want to like scale the longest side down every time?
Right. Or do we just care about like a width?
Yeah.
Because it gets weird. So like a max 600 width might make sense for something that's portrait because that's going to stop it from being like super tall. But 600 width on a 1920 width might actually be too narrow for something that's landscape.
Yeah. Let's proceed with the idea that we're only working with portrait images right now.
Love it.
And then we can add in that like the complexity to scale the longest side afterwards.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Here's the idea. Like, we'll find out what the scale factor is by dividing image width by image width. So that'd be 800 over 600. Actually, we want to set flip this operation around. We want to divide our scaled width by the image's natural width. In this case, it gives us a factor of 0.75. That's 600 divided by 800 is 0.75. So now we can know what like the scaled height.
Yeah, should be like 0.75% of whatever its height is.
Height times scale, like that.
Love it.
So this is what the scaled height that we have to work with. And so then like the offset y, or like how do we want to name this? Like max offset y is going to be 1080 minus scaled height. This is like the amount of
space we
have to work with. Yeah.
I got it.
We also want to pad it, right? Like we don't want the image bumping up against the top and bottom, do we? Or does that matter?
I would say probably not. Just like aesthetically, I would say maybe 20 pixels around the edges, just for a little something. 20, 30 pixels, you know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna variabilize this. I'm actually gonna make all of these things variables. So it's like frame height, and frame padding, just because when I'm reading an equation like this, it makes more sense. Understand, like identifying these numbers as like names versus just magical numbers. So we got
that's it, magic numbers. That's what the
height,
term I was looking for.
Const frame padding.
I mean, I do love magic though. Like,
yeah, the Gathering.
Yeah, and the Gathering. Yes, absolutely.
So I define frame padding as like the padding on just one of the sides.
Sorry, I just heard someone must have run a meme because I just heard the boop in my headphones. Sorry. Okay.
And then we'll multiply that frame padding by 2 to get the top and bottom padding. And then what we have left is this max offset y, right? That's like the amount of space left that we can move this image around on the y-axis. I'm going to move up all this stuff before we set the state. And let's just spread in all the meme properties.
Spread your memes.
And fly. But then also give it this max offset y value. So now, why don't we try doing this? We can replace this 270 with current dot max offset y divided by 2.
Boom.
And so that should now represent the real extreme on the y-axis that we'll be encountering.
Yeah.
Let's try
Holy
this.
moly.
And it did not.
Whoa.
Didn't move.
What is going on with Chrome?
Maybe you have
Do you
to
hear that?
No.
Did you hear that?
No, what's going on?
Oh, I had to shut it off for the stream. It was like, wah. It was like the sound got stuck continuously playing.
You know what? I think I know what's going on.
You done broke it. Wait,
Right
but
here.
maybe not. Oh, yeah.
If current equals meme, current after we set it here.
Current dot meme. Yeah.
Well, current dot URL.
Oh, so it's just firing over and over and over again. Whoa, no. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, because that's never going to be the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we don't.
We might actually just have to say like
Yeah.
max offset y, set max offset y.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Sometimes I try to be like super, like what's it called?
I get it.
Yeah, not use more, like try to bundle state together if possible.
Yeah.
Like if I'm using both of those pieces of state at the same time. But let's try to set max offset y to max offset y. Actually, I'm just going to remove this, the variable declaration there, and just move this into the setter.
All right, so that's saved. Let me go back. I've already got one queued up. Oh, oops.
Rid of the current dot max offset y.
And now we're ready, right?
I believe we're ready. If it's saved.
Hey, beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Oh, I did the wrong one. Ha ha ha. We need to the stars.
Sure, yeah, let's try that.
Right? We want a portrait one, right?
Yeah, it didn't look like it was offset on the y-axis at all.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
let's
try
see.
It again. And I'm gonna try to Chrome inspect the hell out of it.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready to go.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, that looks good. So translate y 220. What do we have here? Translate y 220 pixels. Translate x to 480 pixels. Looks good. Cool.
But it was still cut off though, so that doesn't. Should it have been?
Do you want to just re-enable the layer on your on the stream?
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yes, let's.
Because I don't think that your browser, like even though your screen is 1080.
Yeah,
pixels,
my browser is not. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. So going over to the meme, going to the properties, and I gotta change this. Oh, actually, so while I do this, enjoy some
water
tunes.
break, everybody. Stay hydrated.
That's it. Stay hydrated. Okay, we should be re-enabled.
Okay, let's try this out. Waiting for it to show up on my stream.
I didn't see it. Did I put it to the wrong place? Sorry, y'all. No. Should be working. Let me see. Can you run it? Yeah, one more time. I'm not seeing it here now either. Or did you? Let me try that one more time.
I'm seeing it on my screen.
Oh, you're seeing it on the stream?
No, on my like local.
Oh, on your local.
What I'm gonna do actually? It actually does. It does work.
It is working. But why is it not showing up on stream?
The offset is actually okay. You have an ultra wide monitor, right?
Yes.
If you full screen your Chrome window, like remove the taskbar basically, you can
it
see
would
what it
work.
Like.
Yeah. Got you. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. But then the question is why am I not getting this?
Why no stream?
Yeah, why no stream? Why no show up on the stream? I must have the wrong URL. Localhost 3000. I'm just gonna copy it right from here.
/memes with an S.
Yeah.
Meme team.
Maybe it's. Oh, yeah, it does not like this. I'm taking this off because now that I've set it to localhost, my CPU has shot up. soon as I try to pull in like this whole React app, and it's probably pulling in like the hot module reloading stuff because it's
Yep.
in dev mode. So it's like, no, it is not liking this. I got to go back to the other thing before the whole stream comes down.
All right, yeah. That's probably probably our undoing from last time, huh?
It is, yeah, that is 100% our undoing from last time. Oh, jeez, Luis, come on. Okay, so I changed it. Hopefully, let me hit refresh just to be sure. Hopefully that will start returning us back to, yeah, CPU's already starting to drop. Oh,
Nice.
a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's not do that anymore. Yikes. All right, cool.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah, lesson learned. Okay, but what we can do is just push it to production if we wanted to. Like, YOLO, it'll be there in a minute. I mean, there ain't really nothing stopping us. Yeah, we'll do it live.
Cool.
Yeah. Test setting restrictions on X, Y chords. Later. Deploy.
Push it. Whoa.
It's deployed. No, that'd be cool though. Do y'all want to go sit and watch Netlify and wait for the build with me? Who else does that? Like watches their build go? Should we do it? Let's do it.
Everybody get your water bottles.
Yep.
This is another prime opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got mine.
Get hydrated. Get swifty.
Yep. Kurt has his NOS energy
activated. I've already drank all that and I'm on this gigantic bottle of water.
Right.
We stay thirsty over here, folks. Or hydrated? We stay hydrated. Yeah.
Never thirsty.
Never thirsty. We're always hydrated. It's building. It's published. That was so fast, but I gotta refresh it. Refresh. But I gotta switch over too, I think.
So fast.
Okay. In theory, this is live. Let's get meta and test it. That was a really fast build, Netlify. Okay, I've completely broken everything. I don't know if it's going to recover. My CPU is actually still at 65%, so might be.
And you're now pointing it to a different.
I am pointing it at, I am definitely pointing it at production, but here's what we can do.
What is production? Can I open production in my browser window?
Anyone can.
Let's see. What is it?
I just posted it in Twitch chat.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, so we can use this to test that it's working in production. Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, so it's because so let me try something. Okay, so it's working on this screen. So hang on, let me transition over for a second. Yeah, OBS is just really mad. So now if you try it, we should be able to see it show up on screen properly. There we go. Look at that. Perfect 30 pixels down there, or 20 pixels at the bottom. It's pushed over, but it fits on, so it's good. So what happened? What's going on right now, folks, is that this instance of that browser include, because I'm on a different scene, is okay because I never loaded it to my local host. I think what I have to do, let me try something on. So let me. I'm gonna get rid of the meme overlay on the other one, just completely remove it, and then add it back in as a new layer.
Okay.
And maybe that will do the trick, that'll like hit that hard reset. We'll turn it off and turn it back on again. So that's what we're hoping anyway. That's the goal. So let's flip it back over. And let's go ahead and try. Let's run another meme. I do
All
have
right,
to say that I am. Oh, there we go. I am feeling these layouts, if I do say so myself. I really like the
dude.
new layouts. They look quite spiffy.
Yeah, the layouts are very very
I
nice.
love them. That worked. Here's an
I
in.
love
Oh,
I
go
love
ahead.
that they've been like changing with the seasons too. It's
Yeah.
like every 3 months or so we get a new layout. It's been wonderful.
Yeah. Well, it's like an evolution, right? It's like a progress. Every time I get anytime I have bandwidth to focus on it, essentially, it gets updated. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks good. I like it. But it's also an evolution. Like this couldn't have existed without what came prior, right? Like it's
Uh-huh.
really cool. I still remember day one, you and me messing around in Sketch trying to figure out what it was gonna look like. You remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
Uh,
So back in the VS
oh
Code
yeah, let me
window,
jump
I
back. Yeah.
just did a little I did a thing.
Ooh.
Um, I just defined a frame width and a max
Oh,
offset
I love it.
X,
Yeah.
which is just going to be useful instead of again um, magic numbers. Instead of having this 480 there, we can work with max offset X
I love it. Oops.
divided by 2.
Love it.
And if we save that
Saved, and I'll go
and
to the
try
browser
this
for that.
again,
'Cause
yeah,
we've learned our lesson. Boom. Beautiful.
and that should do the
It
trick.
is.
So that represents like the furthest left and down that our image can go.
So real quick again,
Now,
I'm gonna turn off the overlay because we're working locally, so I don't want the other one to pop up on top of it. So I'm just gonna disable that real quick.
okay,
Shaboop, and then oh, what's really cool? I need to like update Stream Deck to turn that layer on and off. I could do that. Then I don't have to
oh,
keep like doing it myself. I'm gonna show y'all how I do
cool.
that. Let's see if this breaks like it did last time. So here I have my Stream Deck, and then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go to OBS, and I'm gonna pick source, and then I'll drop it there, and it's gonna say what scene. Not starting. We want Launchpad. This is the one with the desktop, so that's that. And look, source meme overlay. Perfect.
Cool.
So
This is like seeing the Wizard of Oz like behind the
it
curtain.
is. So then I say memes. So it has, so I know how to identify it, and that's it. I close it, and now I have that button. So now I can just like press the button, and memes show, and I press it again, and memes go away.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Derailment over. Oh, are we testing this? Did it work? We did, right?
I think it worked. Yeah. Now I'm trying to think about okay, I think I have an idea here. So we now it's time to randomize this, right?
Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, basically what we can do here, if I mean, generally speaking, in JavaScript, if you want to randomize a range of numbers,
Yep.
you could just say math.random, which gives you a number between 0 and 1,
Yep.
and multiply it by the number, like the high end of the range. That way, if this number is 1, then it reaches the high end of your range.
Yep.
If it's 0, then that represents the low end of your range.
I'm with it.
So this would give us a number between 0 and 480,
But
which is okay for
it's only
offsetting
half.
things to the right.
Yeah.
But it's only half the problem. So
Or half the battle if you're a G.I. Joe.
Yes. Which are you a GI Joe?
I am not a G.I. Joe, so.
Okay, so what we want to do here is actually we can think of this approach as something like this, where I'm gonna make a diagram.
Ooh, look at this, folks.
Uh,
I got diagrams in VS Code. I love it.
let's see. There we go. So this represents our image in the middle,
Yeah.
and the amount of space that we want to be able to move on the left, and the amount of space we want to be able to move on the right. This max offset X represents this entire space. So what we can do is kind of think of like, first we want to randomize a number between 0
Uh-huh.
and the far end of the max offset X.
Right. I'm
So
with you.
this is a number between 0 and, let's just say, 960.
Yeah.
And then we can get that and subtract half of the max offset X from that number. So in the one extreme, if we get a 0 subtracted by max offset X divided by 2, we get negative 480.
Yep.
And if we get 1 subtracted by subtracted by 480,
We'll get 480.
480.
Boom. And so
that's the
and then we could do the same thing with max offset Y, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I love
so we'll
this.
Say random times offset minus max offset X divided by 2.
What does that part
like
do?
That. So this would be like our 960.
Right.
And this is 480.
The half
so
of it. Right. Yep.
First we get a number between 1 and 960, and then in order to kind of like center it, we subtract 480 from that.
I like it.
So we get negative 480 to positive 480.
Love it. Hell yeah.
And so we can do a similar thing here. Math.random times.
Yeah, I feel my brain getting bigger.
It's a brain blast.
It is.
There we go.
I can feel it happening.
So something like that. In this case, since this is a constant, we could define this as another variable if we wanted to, but not super important, I guess. Like this might be clear, but let's test it out. Let's see if this actually works the way we expect it to.
Okay, I'm all for it. Let's do it. So we've got this. Let's save it, and then let's hop over to the old browser, and there we go. Well, that looks off, and then we'll run another one and just see where it ends up. Okay, heck yeah. Let's do another one.
Did it work?
It's working. It's going, but we never really make it to the left, it seems. Like, I don't feel like...
Yeah. Oh,
there we go. Yay! Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
For sure, it's working. Okay. So that part works.
Oh, dude, you know what's so funny? I was like testing it, looking at the Netlify deploy, like the deploy on Netlify, and I was like, okay, well at least it's working for Kurt. It's not working for me.
Oh, wait, let me roll my die because it has works on my machine on it. So
yes. It's like, what's the opposite of that? It's like, oh, I don't know, man. Works on your machine.
That's hilarious. Okay. All right. So now that's all working. So the next thing that we want to do, right, is we want. I think it doesn't need to be like a scale 0 to start. I think when it comes in, like it could be already visible, and I don't know if we want to. Like we want it to pop in. So I think if its opacity is going to be at all, like maybe like a 0.7, something that's like, so it's not coming from nothing all the way into it. And the next thing I want to do is, I don't think we're going to use a spring. So for now, I'm just going to kind of comment out, transition because that's going to change because we want to
like sizzle or something.
We want to do like something. So I kind of really what I would like it to do is kind of like pop in. So kind of come up, but then also like go up a little bit. And so what's interesting is we're going to translate our Y. So we're going to have this number for initial. So I'm actually going to cut this out.
Okay.
I'm
following you
out. So let's take that, and then where can we put this? We can put this right here. Const, and I'll just call it, translate Y.
or like initial Y.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's a great name.
One thing that comes to mind is that if we put it there in the render statement, it's we're gonna get nan, because max offset Y is null to begin with, and we calculate max offset Y in our use effect, and then this variable gets reassigned every time the app renders, which could change like multiple times. What I'm wondering is, what if we just, instead of defining max offset Y,
just get
in
initial
state,
Y. Yeah.
Yeah, we define initial Y in state.
Yes.
So up here on line 37,
Yeah.
we'd be setting initial Y instead
Let's
of
do that.
set initial Y to what you've done there instead of set max offset Y.
I like it.
So we can actually just take what is currently in this,
Make
set
it a
of max
variable.
offset Y,
Yeah.
make it a variable up here, const max offset Y,
And then
this.
I will take this part of, oops. Oh God, it jumped me. Oh shit.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I hate when it does that. That's weird. Okay. So fix that.
And then I just changed this function name to set initial Y.
Yeah.
Instead.
And then.
And I'm gonna set.
Oops, sorry. Oh, I'm following you.
Stories.
That's what's happening.
I'm
like,
following you too. We're bumping each other.
Yeah, I'm like, why is this happening? There we go. Okay. All right. So set initial
then
Y. Yeah.
Down here we can say initial Y.
Perfect. And then what we can do in Animate is we're going to say translate Y to initial Y. And then we want to increase it or decrease it. We want to decrease it because we want it to go up. And we'll say, let's start with like 60 and see what that does. Because it could end up at the top, but I think that's okay if it like starts to go up off the screen.
Oh yeah, if it goes off screen. Especially because the content of the meme is the bottom of the image.
Yeah.
So we're actually kind of in the clear.
Yeah, exactly. And then the next thing that I really want to do is add a box shadow because it's very flat right now and I want to give it some depth.
Make it pop.
Yeah, we want to make it,
say in the advertising world.
As they say, it's got to pop. If it don't have depth, it don't pop. So that's going to be, what is that, box shadow? Do I even CSS anymore? And then let's do like a 4 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel kind of nice little soft blurry thing. RGBA it up. Normally I would get like a color, like a deep purple, so it kind of matches our background, but we'll just do with like black for now. That should take care of that. Cool. Should we try that and see?
Give it a shot.
What we get? All right. Let me try it. Yo, Mitch Stewart, what up? Meme. Let's do. I'm gonna do. So we've already tested for portrait. Let's do Scream Cat. See what that looks like.
Okay. That's a square, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a square. It's more landscapey, but it might actually be a square. It's going really well. We're working with some framer motion, doing some fun little stuff. So, see what we got. Okay.
Oh.
But it didn't move. So I like the background. I think we're going to go a little bit more on the shadow. And I think maybe no offset. And like, because it's like not really directional. So I'm going to get rid of, let's make these 0. Hey, VS Code, thanks for the follow. 0, oops, 0, 0. And then let's bring this up a little bit. 8 pixels. And maybe make it a little bit darker. But it didn't move.
How about oh shoot, I broke it. How about 80 pixels?
Yes. Switch it to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was. Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Oh,
I was making the box shadow 80 pixels.
Oh, geez. Yeah, make the box shadow 80 pixels.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're hoping that this thing moves
up. Oh, someone already got it.
It definitely moved up.
I think it was like immediate though, right? Because it's only changing 80
like,
pixels. That's why.
Yeah. Is there a way that we can say like we want this animate to happen over the course of like the entire time that it's on screen.
Yes, there is.
You know,
There's a way to definitely um, uh, do that. Um,
because right now it's just kind of like, you know, we kind of expected to do this animate in opacity and scale, and then and continue moving up slightly the whole time until it leaves, right?
yes, yeah, that's what we want. We want the quick in, little thing, and then out. So, but you can do this. You can do this with, oh, sorry, it's cat versus code, which is a great username. Both of those are really good, actually. But okay, so, yes, I think you could do steps in your animations in Animate. I believe that is a thing that we could do. So step one could cover what you have highlighted, and then step two goes into that, and we can set like a time. I know this is possible. The question is how.
Hmm.
Um,
I mean, the other approach we could have is that like the animate could be like uh, our exit animation. You know, like it pops in and then it like
oh, then it goes
fades
up
out like
and
a
then
film.
out. Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like instead of the scale exit animation, where it kind of like right now we have it pop in and then pop out.
Yeah.
Um, we could do like pop in and then yeah, like
Ooh.
the out of body experience animate up. What do you see
Okay.
there?
The we can adjust like the keyframing time. So like you could pass an array to a property, so it will animate through them. And then you can set like a key timing on that. So I think we can do this. Let me copy this over, and then we'll like try it out. What do you say? Try something out real
Yeah,
quick if we
yeah,
can get that to work.
absolutely.
Okay. 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 So then what we do here is I'm just gonna drop it in here. It's gonna break because we already have some of this stuff.
Oh no.
I know. Well, the transition is there, right? So boom, this is what we want, right? So we're going to get rid of this transition. That's going to control our time. Now, what this second thing does is controls where the keyframes spend all of their time. So what that means is this 3 seconds is going to get dispersed over. So like in this case, CX is going to get animated. Nothing is going to happen from 0 to 0.2 of our time in this case if we were doing it. Then it's going to get to 100 between 0.2 to 1, and then it'll be like 200 at the end. So this is like kind of, if anyone's done like React Native animations, this is kind of similar to like how like
Oh,
clamping
okay.
works, and like how to set like some of like properties and control like where the animation spends its time. So
It's
in
like
our,
a ramp.
yes, exactly. So in our case, what we animate, opacity. So let's start changing this. So opacity and scale. Let's wrap this in an array. And then so there has to be the number of times. So we want it to go to 1 in the first bit. And then actually we could probably just do this. I imagine actually it will just pick that for the first one. But then what we do where we change it is this becomes an array. We say null to the first one. And then, and also, yeah, this is way too small of a number. We need to like subtract, like even if it is, like we almost want to do like half the image's height or something. Do we have something like that available? No.
Half the image's height.
Well, just like some like random number. Let's just do 200 for now. Like it has to, or
Okay.
300 even. Like it just needs to like 80 pixels is just not far to travel. Let's just see.
Yeah.
You know, even out of 1080, we're only traveling like about a little less than a quarter of that. So let's just start there. So
Sounds good.
now what I think will happen is if we get rid of this middle number, and then we put this to like 0.3 or 4, we'll just try. What I think will happen is opacity and scale will get to 1 by 0.4, and then our initial Y won't get anywhere until there.
Okay. we can probably take off this
Oops,
animate
thanks.
function.
Yep.
It's animate prop, right?
Yep, that goes away.
Okay.
Thanks. So I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we're sure going to test it. So,
All right. Do you want me to do the honors?
I got it. I'm already like in the middle of it.
You got it. You got it. Okay.
Nope. Oh, kind of.
Yeah?
Well, kind of. The fade out. So that was interesting. So it seems what happened is, yeah, it faded. Progress. It is progress. But it seems to be applied to, like, this. Like something, this is not working in here. So first let's put this in an array.
Okay.
All right. And then, what happened was, and then maybe we'll put null for the second one. So it's like, don't do anything to me.
Sure.
Okay. And then it did fade out to 0, but I didn't see the scale change at all on the exit. Let's just see what happens. But okay. I do see that the duration seems to be affecting. Oops, shit, I was not flipped over.
Oh yeah, dude, the exit animation, it takes 3 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think maybe you're right. So if the exit is going to take 3 seconds, let's try this. We will move translate Y, like you said, into the exit animation. And, okay, so we'll do this. We can set these back. They'll just come in at 1 and 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll come in. So now maybe we set this to that, and then it will only go like that. YOLO.
Love setting this to that.
Yeah. Okay, well now I've just completely broken it. It's still there. It never went away. Is there an error in the console? No. Yes.
Cannot read property seek of undefined.
Yeah, so something is broken.
Okay, what else do we have? You're trying to animate translate Y from null to negative blah blah blah. Null is not an animatable value.
Oh, perfect.
To enable this animation, set null to a value animatable to.
Oh, so that's what they want. Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Let's just see if that makes a fix, and we'll go from there.
Sure.
Do you want to meme us?
Go for it. It's all yours.
All right.
I'm on watching my browser. Dude.
Nice.
Okay, so it just appears.
Yeah, it just like pops in, and then we still can't read seek of undefined.
And it's still saying if you're trying to translate.
Oh yeah, if you were trying to translate Y from null, null is not an animated value. Via the style property. Oh, right. So now what they're saying is, well, we are setting translate Y here.
Yeah, we are. Here, can I try something?
Yeah, let's get rid of. Yeah, I was gonna say let's get rid of this and do what you said. Let's just do it on the.
I just want to try doing something like this.
Yeah.
Like get.
Yep.
do this. I'm actually just going to comment this line out for now.
I like this.
So we're going to animate in to opacity and scale 1. And then on exit, we'll just animate the opacity to 0 and translate Y minus 180. Okay. Let's try it again.
Is it not saved? What's not working is the translation, oddly enough.
It kind of worked. It still says we're trying to...
Is initial Y null? Are we messing that up?
Well, the initial state of initial Y is null. Why don't we try setting that? But like we also set initial Y at the same time that we set current.
Yeah. So in theory, well, maybe it's a race condition.
But like,
oh well, this wouldn't render.
I don't think it would work like that.
Yeah, and this wouldn't render anyway because it's inside of. Yeah.
But you know what? You could try. Try setting. I'm just gonna set the initial state of initial Y to 0. Maybe that gets rid of it. Do you mind hitting save?
Oh, oops. Yeah, arbitrary. We could try an arbitrary number too. That's a good point. Cat brought up.
Yeah. Let's try this again. Okay, it shows up and then animates out. We're not getting a
error.
I don't think we're getting an error or warning anymore, so that's cool.
Okay. Progress. Progress. How about this? So now, hear me out. Okay. We're going to do initial Y minus like 60. And then here, translate Y to our initial, just so it kind of like comes in a little bit and then continues out on the way. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So this is gonna like come in from the top and go out.
Oh, oops.
The top as well.
Yeah, I meant to do plus. Oops. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good call. All right. All right. Sweet.
Try that again.
Hey, and I think we could even extend. That was weird. Did it like go like this for you?
Yeah. I think that it's using a spring animation by default, or like the easing is elastic. What we probably want to do is have some kind of like, if we look at framer motion easing options, we want to look at something like ease out, regular. Like ease.
Is this how does the easings property work?
I don't know how easing works.
Which one do we want, you said?
Well, like which easing type?
Yeah. We want like probably there's like ease out. What is it? Easings.net. About to blow your mind. See if I remembered it correctly. This is the best website in all of the world. And it teaches you what all the easings are, and you can watch them.
I don't see any like easing property in the Framer Motion docs. And they don't have a search bar, so I can't like search for the word ease.
So we want an ease out on the beginning and an ease in on the end is what we want. But now, to figure out how to do that is the question. Where's easings? Is there like a search for their docs?
Yeah, so what I was just saying, there's no search box, so I can't like look for the word ease.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Utilities, animate. I figured easings. It types. If it's typed, it might transition, tween, spring, animation controls. If anyone's familiar with
easing, Here we go. Transition.
Hey, cool.
Easing. Below are the number of these are all
Oh,
of
we
our
can do
easing
type. That's what we want.
functions.
Type. Okay.
Do you see this?
I do not. Sorry,
Let
where
me,
are you?
I'm gonna paste in Twitch chat.
Ah. Oh, here we go. Cool. There we go. These strings. Okay. So the question is, because you could do ease in and out. So I'm going to imagine that it's an array, and then okay.
Yeah.
So we want
I
ease
think.
out and then in, I said, right?
Well, yeah. You can set it to one of the below. The name of an existing easing function, or an array of 4 numbers to define a cubic Bezier curve.
Got it. So we
So
could.
you have to choose one or the other.
Oof. Then we want ease. Let's just try. We'll start with ease out.
Oh, if the animating value is set as an array of multiple values for a keyframe animation, ease can be set as an array of easing functions to set different easings between each of those values.
Boom.
That's not what we
No.
have though. I think right now let's just try using one.
Yep.
And see how that works.
So this actually becomes type, right? And then that becomes ease out. Oops, that should be a capital O. Yes, like that.
Cool.
All right, let's go back. Okay, let's try it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, meme.
Yeah, Kat, pop motion is yeah, you're spot on there. The thing that underlies frame of motion.
Nice. Broke it.
Yeah?
No, I broke it completely.
Oh.
Like the whole thing crashed.
I think instead of type, you want to just do ease.
Oh.
That.
Cool.
Let's try that.
Yeah, the cat is super small. That's my cat, actually. I happen to be taking a picture while she's making that face, and boom, here we are.
I love that all of our meme templates are like original content.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Only the finest memes.
Hey, okay, a little bit.
Okay.
But the thing is, so here's what's one thing that
It's not bouncing.
Yeah, it's not bouncing. Ease out is definitely what we want. Here's the issue on the way out anyway. So that's fine. It's enough. It's good enough. But what we're experiencing is that one came from the top and went down. I don't know if you caught that. And I think why is like because it totally depends on whether or not initial Y is positive or negative. Because if we add 60 to negative 480, it's 420. So that's going to change the Y.
Yeah, but it's still like the direction that we want it to start is it's still relevant. Like if you take a negative number, like in our case, a negative number means it's something above the center line, and we want to push it down. We add a positive number to
That's
it.
right.
But the same thing is true of positive numbers.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. So why does it come down though?
Good question. I think it might have to do with the fact that we're scaling it up.
Oh, yes. That makes like, a lot of sense.
What is the transform origin of this thing?
Oh wait, yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. Oh, can't you set the origin to like center?
I think it should be
center by default.
Centered by default. But let me just I'm just gonna play around in my browser really quick here.
Yeah, I feel like if anything else, like maybe we could take out the scale or bump that up to like a 0.9 because now it's not so much like supposed to be like whoop coming in at you anyway. So does it matter if like it's like super tiny? Like maybe making it a 0.8 will make a huge difference.
Okay.
And then honestly, like the same thing, like the opacity, like seems. Let's do 8 for both.
All right.
All right.
Deal.
All right. Let me try it. Oh, I think I might have cap locked myself.
Oh no. He's been cap locked.
I've been cap locked. Hey! It works. But
you're right. It is strange that
that one went up.
Comes. Oh wait, it came into the frame from the bottom.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm just gonna try again.
Yeah.
Mine. Oh yeah. You're so right. It did.
It does, but it is that scale that gives that weird effect. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this initial scale. Let's let it come in full size. Let's do a bit more opacity fade, just so that it comes from something, from the ether. And then maybe on the exit, we could bring the scale down some, so it kind of like, that might affect it again. Let's just leave it because we're moving it.
Let's try it. Why not?
Okay. All right.
Give it a shot.
And then we'll just do like 0.4, just to like shrink it, but not.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I could spend all day tweening animations. It is like very addicting and bad. Oh, sorry. I'll take it.
Oh, and out. Oh,
Looks
interesting.
good.
It's like
it's good, but because of the shrinking, we either have to jack up the translate Y or do less scaling. Does that make sense? Because it's getting smaller as it's moving up. I say we jack up translate Y and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just do like 400, some ridiculous number.
Okay.
It's starting to look good though, right? I think Kat's a fan. Hey.
Okay. In and.
Yeah, zoom. I kind of like that. You like it?
Yeah. It's good. It's meaty.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Okay, and then this also happens. It puts it on a random place on the screen every time.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
It is kind of nice.
Cool.
Let's deploy it.
Ship it?
Yeah, let's ship it.
Yeah.
I feel like this is it. It's its final form.
This is the last. This might be the last that you'll see of us working on
this app
meme generator.
Yeah, and if anyone is interested in kind of the project that we worked on and where to get the links, I don't know why it went in there twice, but whatever. Yeah, this is the project. This is the repository for this. Let me deploy. Well, it's going to deploy, and then I just want to get it loaded in here, and I want to see it on stream before we call it a wrap. You know, I feel like
I totally agree.
Yeah, I feel like that's the last piece. So everyone hydrate. Let's refresh this. We should have a build. Should have a build going.
Last drink of water for the stream.
Cheers.
You have no excuse. We got nothing else to do right now.
Yep. And it is published. So I'm gonna refresh over here. So let me make sure I'm on the right layer. I have a refreshed, I believe. Yep. Okay. So we should be able to fire off a meme, and we should see it on stream instead of the browser, and all should be right in the world. No, I think like I have to transition the scene for it to work. So let me just do that.
Let's do that.
Let's try that.
Let's blast off.
Yeah, let's try it from here.
And on again. Have you tried blasting it off and on again?
Oh, sorry. Am I supposed to be doing the meme? You didn't do it yet, right? I could do it. Oh,
There
you
it is.
got it. You got it. Hey, yes!
And
And it's gone. And then I just want to confirm that it goes to
nice.
a different place. Whoa, that was weird.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh weird.
It's just like
Oh, look at
laggy
that. It
from the top.
came in from the top that time. Okay, here's an interesting thing. Let's try one more time.
Okay.
That one, oh.
That one was right.
Yeah,
This one a little bit from the top.
that seems like it came in from like the places that is starting from
Yeah.
seem like it's different every time. Like sometimes it has a huge
Yeah.
trail in,
And
short trail out.
it was super choppy. And I think that's largely because my CPU is still being destroyed from choppy boy destroyed from loading the original. And like I don't think that's going to fix until I like quit OBS. So I've kind of put us into that boat. But yes. Yeah, that might take forever. I don't even know if that's going to render. It's a GIF. It's all kind of things, but we'll
I'm 80% confident that this is gonna render.
ow. Yeah, see that one went down and then went up. So I'm very confused.
Yeah, what the heck is going on?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Ugh. Well, at least people are enjoying it, so that's always fun.
Yikes.
Indeed.
And groin shot still yet to make an
Right
appearance.
shot is broken.
Well, again, remember 70% now on CPU. It just actually steadily keeps climbing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wonder maybe.
dear.
Let me just try and shut down local development server. Maybe that'll like,
Okay.
help. It's like it's probably caught in some weird kind of state.
Okay.
So let me go back to this view. And yeah, well, we're not gonna get groin shot, I don't think. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Darn.
I want to try Screamcat one more time and just see if it even shows
Yep.
up here. I did exclamation Screamcat instead of meme.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, this whole view is just like completely busted right now. Yeah. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. We will figure out what is going on with those animations and get that fixed. But I feel like all in all, we still had a very successful thing. It is weird that sometimes it comes in from weird places. I think we can figure that out though. I think maybe using something like a callback or something for see, there's that one. That one worked. Yeah, that worked. Heck. I love that you
Yep.
put heck. That's amazing. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this is a good wrapping up point. We've been at this for close to 2 hours. So what do you think? You think
Yeah.
this is a good place to stop?
Yes, I think this is good. We already made our last commit. That yeah, we're gonna get some of that as a result, Kat. We're gonna get
Oh,
memes
yeah.
in the face.
Yeah. Meme in the
But,
face.
Done.
Oh, I got memed. Oh, it went
Amazing.
right into my face. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, with that, thank you all. Yeah, it is very rude, Cat, but thank you all so much for joining us. We had a blast. It was so much fun to have you all here with us. No, really, thank you. You all are the true heroes of this story. No, for real though. Thanks, y'all. It's so much fun hanging out with you and building these things, and we hope it's useful to you. And I guess, yeah, like with that, I'm good. Trevor, you got any parting notes, or are we good here?
I think we're good. I'm gonna kick off a raid here. We're gonna raid
Yes. Oh,
Kemple.
nice.
He's
Cool.
working on a custom overlays with Vue. So today he
No
saw us
way.
working on custom overlays with React, and we're gonna get a look at an alternative
That's so
method of
cool.
doing this.
Awesome. Very
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, cool. See y'all. We'll see you over there.
See you guys. Take care.